Welcome back. You're watching News Center. India is our fifth largest market and we see big opportunities in the Indian market. That's the word coming in from German car maker Mercedes-Benz. This after the auto major saw record sales in India in 2023. I caught up with the company's head of regional overseas, Sagree Sardien, on the company's investment plans and began by asking her about the automaker's imminent ambitions for EV transition.
So the electric vehicle transformation for Mercedes-Benz has been very positive over the last years as we see year-on-year growth on our battery electric vehicle sales. Our strategic direction when it comes to an all-electric future remains intact, and we continue to drive our ambition 2039. Of course, we have to recognize that this transformation for our customers is fundamental. And therefore, we will transform at the pace of our customers by ensuring that we have tactical flexibility between our combustion engines and our electric vehicle architecture.
Right. But has there been any change in terms of the EV sales outlook? Have you somehow modified your plan as a result of the slowdown in EV sales globally?
Our production and our sales plans continue at full force to be as ambitious as they have been noted. However, as mentioned, we have to recognize that in different markets, there are different levels of infancy on battery electric vehicle adoption. Specifically, when it comes to topics such as charging infrastructure, readiness of our customers to accept battery electric vehicles, range anxiety, etc. Therefore, our plans on the sales front continues at full force, but we will do so as our customers would prefer and to ensure that the pace of transformation is mirrored to their individual requirements in the markets. So for now, no change to our plans.
Okay, but any key reasons that you're seeing for the slowdown in the EV transition globally?
I think it has primarily to do with customers' awareness of battery electric vehicles and their willingness to transform and transition. This is certainly a fundamental journey for most of our customers to transition at this point in time. We have to focus a lot on ensuring that our consumers are aware of the benefits, that they get over the elements of range anxiety when it comes to driving electric vehicles. And of course, it's a transformation. A transformation is something that takes time. It's really, at the end of the day, a marathon, not a sprint. So we have to be strategically patient in our customers transforming. And I think as we continue to foster the right policies, the right charging infrastructure, the right fundamentals, we will certainly see a growth in electrification.
What makes you bullish on India?
So for us, in India is our fifth largest market. So out of a plethora of 118 markets, India remains of very strategic importance and relevance to us. Over the last year, we have seen a double-digit growth for our India operations, including the top-end vehicle segment. Over the upcoming years, we see a very bright future, as already announced in terms of the GDP growth for the country, but also where we see the segments in the markets developing too. We are convinced that there is great opportunity within the Indian market, both on combustion engine and battery electric vehicles, and we are looking forward to untap this potential in the Indian market.
Could you give me a sense of where would you like to see the company in India in the next 5 years?
I would say for India, we have to continue with our growth story. We have to continue year on year with the growth trajectory. We would like to see battery electric vehicles increasing in its penetration. Last year, we saw battery electric vehicles at 4%. We will now proceed to at least have a double-digit growth, and thereafter a year-on-year penetration when it comes to battery electric vehicles. When it comes to the volume development in the market, our focus at the end of the day is really gaining leadership. But leadership means not volume. Leadership for us means the right level of customer experience within the market. And this in itself will translate to the volume that we will hope to gain from the market in the upcoming years. Give us
a sense of the geopolitical uncertainties which could impact Mercedes-Benz and car makers worldwide.
So there are a lot of macroeconomic headwinds that we see in many of our markets itself. But I can comfortably say that we have now, being present in many markets, able to navigate most of the headwinds that are coming up. We can see major challenges in supply chain disruptions coming across, inflation across many markets, policy changes in most of environments. So our approach is always to ensure that we are navigating each and every market and tailoring our approach in these markets within the regulatory frameworks, within the macroeconomic headwinds, to be able to ensure that our customers are receiving the desirability of our cars in their markets.
Right. And any outlook you can give to us in terms of the next 5 years of investments globally and for India specifically?
So we will continue with the investments into India itself. We currently have 14 models that are produced locally within the market, and we will continue with this. We have just now invested 200 crores this year in our manufacturing processes to ensure much more digitization and manufacturing efficiencies. We will continue the developments that we have in our R&D center in Bangalore, where we will bring most of our R&D efforts. And of course, for the market itself, we will continue to bring in further electric vehicles into this market. So 3 new electric vehicles this year, including the Mercedes EQS Maybach, as well as at the end of the day, show expansion in our retail network. So we hope to see at least 25 of our outlets upgrading to the new luxury transformation of MAR20X. In addition to that, we also would look at new outlets coming up in 10 of India's cities, which is 20 new service outlets, to ensure that we have convenience to our customers and that we have a minimum of at least, we have a maximum at the end of the day of 2 hours driving time to our customers. We want to ensure ease, comfort, and convenience to our customers in India.
So Mercedes-Benz indicating to CNBC-TV18 that they'll keep production lines flexible and cater to what the customer wants in terms of ICE engines or electric vehicles. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of News Center. More news and updates continue right here.